Hello everybody, it's Iron Safe Far. I hope you're having a good morning here. It is currently, I believe, either 19 or 20 degrees. So I'm working out here. I am by the amazing La Furla, one of the nicest dorms and the newest dorms here. And today we're going to be walking around a little bit as I go back to my dorm room so you guys can see the conditions of the sidewalks here. So right now this is turning here, going to okay, now of course, if this is your first semester here at Semo, keep an eye out for these. These are emergency stations. They will, of course, keep you in contact with campus police should anything happen. Okay, there we go. Whew. Ooh, hold on a second. I got to redo this. So right now, this is mostly concrete, which is what you want to be walking on. There's a lot of slush that's actually frozen solid, but still looks like it's slushy. Keep an eye out for that if you decide to take a walk around this morning. We're about to come up here to a path that would normally take you back to the front of La Furla. And as you will see here, it is complete ice. Yeah, some complete ice here that's going to the storm drain. Now, usually you could just walk down that hill there, but that snow is not snow, that is ice. That's the path I was talking about. That's still ice. Even though it has some grass on it, it is still ice. Yeah, just come here, we got some more ice over here. And it looks like they did do a good job of getting this part down here clear. But we're going to stop right here and make a U-turn back. It is freezing cold out here, so make sure you guys wear something more warmer than what I'm wearing. I'm wearing elastic pants since all my jeans are needing to be washed. I haven't done laundry yet, so I'm freezing cold. I don't have my nice warm blue jeans on to keep me from getting cold. Now then, if you want to leave from, say, Merrick or La Furla, or not La Furla, Myers, be careful around that area. As you'll see here when we get there, there's still a lot of solid sheets of ice there that were never touched. The stairways are very dangerous to be walking on, so if you're walking on the stairways, make sure you hold on to those guardrails. Whew, I'm starting to get a little out of breath here. This cold air is hurting my throat very badly. Let's get the camera back around here, or at least try to. These special gloves suck. Okay, may have to use my little actual hand. There we go. So that doorway there is nothing but ice, but luckily that's a door that students can't open. That's a faculty only door. And here we have the football practice field. You got an awesome view there from La Furla. Or if you're in Merrick Hall, you get basically front row seats for free. Even though you only get in free if you're a student, but you can watch it from the comfort of your warm, cozy dorm. Whew. Okay, we're back here in front of La Furla. We have our Polytech. And right there, that's what I'm talking about. This looks like slush. That is actually solid sheets of ice. So definitely be careful. It looks like slush, but it's not. Okay, gotta be very careful here. Whew. Again, the current temperature is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And the current time is 10:05 a.m. Whew. Okay, we're going to cut corners here, and we are going to turn into the Polytech parking lot. Now here it actually looks decent. You still got a GAN, like right there is where you want to be concerned, because there's the shuttle bus station. And if you're walking up there, you got this giant sheet of ice, so try to go from that point there around to here. It ain't supposed to get up to the 30s until I don't know when, So everything will still be frozen here by Monday and Tuesday. I haven't seen much change since I went out here and walked this yesterday. So here, again, the most parts of walking to the buildings are okay. However, there are some spots that are just not safe to walk on. Whew. And I see there, that looks like a liquid, but that is actually solid ice. Okay, here we go again, sorry about that. So as you can see here, we got a lot of ice and snow buildup, or not really snow. And looks like slush. Avoid it at all costs, because that is still slush freezing over. And that is your most dangerous thing right now. As you can see right there, again, that looks like slush, but that is actually just solid ice. It's not a liquid whatsoever. And those, even if it is slushy, you don't want to walk on it, for the fact that the slush gets in your shoes and all the grooves and can freeze over and just make your life a living hell walking. So here we still see some here, but the walking path is still safe enough to walk on. Ooh, again, walking in this cold weather, it's got my nose runny, it's got my throat sore, breathing in so much cold air. Now then, this strip here actually seems decent enough to walk on. So as you'll see here closely, I'll show you some of the stairwells here, and then we'll do a U-turn back around this route to get back to the UC, which is our university center. This is usually a cell zone. That's pretty bad. Okay, went away. Okay, there we go. So again, this whole area right here in front of the stairwells are ice. Try to step over that. You see here, the stairwells are still nothing but ice. This one here is kind of melted away, but still, again, you have like dry patches here. Then you look up to your right and you got that. So try to keep an eye out for the dry patches. If you look weird walking over them, like from here to here, step sideways, you got this little narrow route here. And again, that one actually is slush. So, okay, we are now in between the Rhodes building and Scully, as you can clearly see here. There is a small pathway here, but everything else is still snow slash ice. And then to get to the Scully building, they made a very, very narrow path. So expect a lot of people there on Tuesday if it's still, all the stuff is still here. Just keep that in mind, because I doubt they'll come back and salt it. If they made Tuesday, who knows? Ooh, I almost slipped there. So here they actually did a pretty good job here. So we're on the side of Scully. There's Dempster Hall. Whew. Freeze over tonight, because it's still supposed to get down into, I think, 14 degrees tonight here in Cape Girardeau. Whew. Like I said, the parking lots are pretty decent. Although when you get onto the sidewalks, like right here, you see you got a bunch of ice and snow buildup. Or I guess really, again, this isn't really snow, it's ice shaving buildup. I guess would be more appropriate. And then if you're coming here for Subway on Tuesday, do not park here. As you can clearly see, that is just nothing but solid sheets of ice. As we are about to walk on. Oh crap, wow. I'm gonna try to get over here safely to the guardrail. Whew. Okay, there we go. Again, take these steps very slowly and carefully. You don't want to end up in the hospital. Okay, reconnecting, there we go. So I just cracked all that away. Street. So you come in that way and then go up that way. So definitely be careful, because there's no turnaround here. Okay, and that's Subway right there, attached to the Scully building. Now, as you can see here, it does look pretty clear for in front of the doorway, but getting to the doorway, that's another story. So I'm wondering why they never actually touched this. Because like I said, don't park here if you have cars, because you may not get back up. And that part of the sidewalk right there, it's dry there, but icy there. Now this sidewalk is pretty clear, though right there we do have an ice patch. So like I said, this is what you gotta be concerned about, because it's hit and miss. You could be walking fine on dry concrete and then run into a small patch of ice. It's, like I said, it's really hit and miss. Okay, and this whole route here down to the Parker building is complete ice. Do not try to go down this. There's no guardrails. Okay, again, sorry about that. So here, again, we got nothing but ice. That is ice. That is not snow or slush. Right here, so walking from here to here is your... Okay, as I was saying before I got disconnected, if you come here Tuesday, make sure be very careful. You can easily slip and fall. I don't know if they're going to salt this area heavily Tuesday, because we're all off Monday night. I don't think facility management will come in. If they do, hopefully they fix some of these areas to make it much safer for the students to walk. Because not all of us have cars like me. Okay, sorry about that again. We're supposed to get some snow here Monday night, or tonight and early Monday morning. So we'll have to see what that does here. Because again, classes start on Tuesday, not Monday. We are off Monday for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Whew. Okay, again, there's the Parker building. That's gymnastics. This was one of the dorm rooms that got shut down this semester. It was open last semester due to the surge of freshmen. However, that surge have died down, so we're expecting another big surge come next year. We don't know yet if everything with Mizzou, so this building may or may not be reopened. It was shut down due to structural issues. Okay, so the bus here has a very sharp turn to make, unless it wants to go on this ice. Okay, so here we go. We got a good clear patch here. Since the storm is officially closed this semester, it will not be open again. They did not treat the door entryways here whatsoever, just the pathway. But still, I think they should get all the snow off here on both sides as much as they can. Even they got to get out and scoop it. They were using a John Deere little plow thing. It wasn't a tractor or anything. It was small to fit on here, but I don't know what it was. But it was definitely a John Deere. Now, I made you that video last Friday. This whole entire area here was nothing but solid sheets of ice that I walked on to get down there to where I work at. So it was not fun walking this, but luckily every time I've almost slipped, there's been a campus police officer just trust me. That was definitely reassuring, and it's assuring that they're out patrolling during those times when it's really icy. I've seen 6, 7 of them, which is more than I see during a normal school year. So they are definitely out there patrolling to ensure your safety during these, and they'll immediately know where you're at and they can send help exactly there. Sorry about that. Believe it or not, that room right there is actually a tunnel room. Right in there, we go through a tunnel to get to from here to Scully or Serena, and then from Serena we can also go all the way down to Carnahan over there. Whew. Okay, so this route here is actually still pretty clear, although walking from here to there, you do get easy. But still, okay, you got that path down there. That's still solid sheets of ice. Whew. Again, another emergency pole. That's emergency pole 17. Back there was 14. So they're just everywhere, and sometimes they're actually on buildings. Now, I do not know the conditions of River Campus, as I don't go down River Campus. I tried walking down Broadway Street, but from the Illumini building, actually from front of Merrick to Illumini building, there's nothing but solid sheets of ice, so be careful walking down there. If you take Broadway Street there, if you go to the end of the Illumini Street, where it ends, official Semo property, from the old movie theater downwards, there's nothing but solid sheets of ice, so avoid that at all costs. And actually, a lot of the businesses I looked up online I was going to go to today were actually closed due to inclement weather. So down by the riverfront is probably the worst area. Okay, now these stair rails are actually very decent, surprisingly. They actually did put a good amount of salt on here. But as you can see right here, we're walking into ice and into more ice. So it's always a good idea to check your surroundings before going, because you don't want to run across and slip on ice like I just almost did. Got a few of my feet going left and right. Definitely hate this. I am getting good exercise in while I was doing this. So right here we're walking again, solid sheet of ice basically. The snow that did attach to it from when it was snowing Friday does kind of give you some grip, but not much, so slip resistant shoes is highly recommended. Okay, here's the UC and the Starbucks. This area is hit and miss, I guess you could say. So this path from here down to here is actually decent. The stairways, not so much, but you can definitely get into Starbucks Tuesday morning for some nice warm coffee, which I highly recommend. Unless you're me and gonna get a Frappuccino. Okay, so this is behind the UC. There is the library here. That looks pretty decent though. We're gonna see how well this ramp is over here for the handicap. Handicap looks like solid sheets of ice. I would avoid it. And of course we got people coming back in here today, so that's why I kind of made this video, to help them out, to know what areas to avoid if they go out exploring trying to find their buildings. Whew. Lots of ice right there. And here we're going to come up on a icy path. So from here on out we're going to be walking on the road, which I strongly urge you not to do, but if you have to do it, do it. Because right there is a solid sheet of ice. Whew. Definitely recommend you got cleats to wear them, but the spiky things, that will help out a lot. Phew. Okay, we are now approaching the backside of Merrick. This is the worst spot ever. So here is nothing but solid sheets of ice, because I've actually almost slipped here and fell yesterday, so I'm holding on to the guide rails this time. I'll show you the patch. This is nothing but pure ice. Don't even try to step on it, you will slip and fall, unless you got good balance like me. So if you're coming in from Myers or Merrick, do not take this route. Kind of hear the ice cracking underneath me. So right there's where I stepped at and actually almost fell. As you can just see right there, that's nothing but ice. We're going to try to just scoot our feet here like a penguin. Whew. Just go as slowly as you possibly can, because this is nothing but ice. This whole entire area behind Merrick was never even touched or salted. So Keep that in mind. Whew. So yeah, that whole entire area is nothing but ice. Okay, again, right there, you can see that slickness. That means that is pure ice. If you see anything shiny, avoid it. Okay, try go down here. Again, this all right here is ice, and what looks like some food. Okay, yeah, right here where I'm standing on, that is a solid sheet of ice. Swift around there. If you live in Merrick Hall, there are 2 dumpsters, one right back up there, one down here. I'll show you the conditions of that before I go back to my dorm room. And in this video, so this is the stairwell here. This is actually slush, so you're good. Hasn't refrozen over yet. But again, you get slush stuck underneath your shoes, it makes it more likely for you to slip. So this whole side here is nothing but ice. We got some clear patches here and here, which we're going to focus on. Again, there's your dumpster if you live in Merrick. So from this, if you're walking from this way, take your trash out, I would recommend come down here, not up those stairs, because you have one bag in your hand, you want balance when on this stuff. But if you come out through this door here, which does have a scan code, so students can't come in and out of it, right there it looks like a giant patch of ice, and I just would recommend hoarding your trash a little bit. If you absolutely need to take it out, trash surfaces are opened again, so you can use your trash room if you live on the 2nd to 4th floors of your buildings. If you live on the 1st floor, I'm sorry, but you do have to take out to one of these dumpsters outside, because as our trash chute there's the dumpster there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, again, be safe. Pay attention to where you're walking at, know what kind of material you're walking on. Again, with ice, it can be so clear that you will completely miss it and be oblivious that it's even there. Or there'll just be solid sheets of ice you just can't avoid and have to walk on. In which case, scoot your feet. Just try to keep good balance. And as always, have a nice day. Live, love, game on. Please, please, please be safe. I don't want to lose any of you guys to falling and hurting yourself severely. And make sure you guys subscribe and hit the little notification bell for more live videos and normal videos of games and whatever else I might throw at you. Peace.